Make it in the game, I make it. Make it in the game, I make it. Take it to the sauce, I take it. With the real sauce, we famous. You don't really know what famous. Straight to the top, my aim is. Spin a whole block, I made this. How the hell you niggas finna fade this? Fall around, spin a whole matrix. Feet on the gas, no patience. We ain't finna settle for basics. Jesse on the feet, no Asics. Chain on my neck, can't face this. Daddy got flavor, come taste this. I'm over the game in the mazes. You'll never figure I'm amazing. More in the booth with the Kaizen. I'ma do this thing for the famo. Never finna run out of ammo. Move like I'm dressed in camo. Hit the game up like a Rambo. From the front street like Sambo. Some of my niggas rich, some Gambo. Don't even try, don't demo. Don't even try, don't demo. Make it in the game, I make it. Make it in the game, I make it. Take it to the sauce, I take it. With the real sauce, we famous. You don't really know what famous. Straight to the top, my aim is. Spin a whole block, I made this. How the hell you niggas finna fade this? Fall around, spin a whole matrix. Feet on the gas, no patience. We ain't finna settle for basics. Jesse on the feet, no Asics. Chain on my neck, can't face this. Daddy got flavor, come taste this. I'm over the game in the mazes. You'll never figure I'm amazing. More in the booth with the Kaizen. I'ma do this thing for the famo. Never finna run out of ammo. Move like I'm dressed in camo. Hit the game up like a Rambo. From the front street like Sambo. Some of my niggas rich, some Gambo. Don't even try, don't demo. Don't even try, don't demo. Welcome to Making It in the Music Business. I'm your artist, Gotti G. Now, first I'm going to tell you where I was born. I was born in South Sudan in 1986, July 17th. And around the time I was born, it was about a few years after, like a couple years after, that there was a big war. The rebels was going around killing people and like killing innocent kids and running us out of where we lived, like where we lived in a village in peace before they came. So they came around and started to kill, and it was just dangerous. So a lot of people was dying. And thank God to my mother, she was militant and she was very smart. So she was able to get her kids from South Sudan all the way to Uganda, Kem, it's called Kem, where we was, a refugee camp in Uganda. So we stayed there for about a couple of years. And in that time I was always sick. I was like a sick kid. And I forgot to tell you, in Sudan, when I was a kid, I had died. I died for a little bit and I came back to life. So after that, I was always sick. So I was like a sick kid growing up. So in Uganda, I was always in a hospital, always had a headache, always was sick, always was getting shots, and like it was terrible for me. And I had bad luck and shit like that. But me and my family stayed in Uganda till '93. But my father sent for us to come to the U.S. because he had split from us back in like '87, '88. And he made his own way to somewhere else and was able to go to America. So he was the ticket to America. So he did some paperwork and got the UN or some people involved to bring his family to America. So in '93, April, we came to America, and we lived in Portland, Maine. We moved right to Portland, Maine. We lived on Danforth Street on the 3rd floor. And everything was brand new to us, so, you know, things was different. There was soda, there was different food, all types of different stuff that we liked about America. But after a little bit, we moved over to Front Street. Front Street was a housing project that was part of Baxter Boulevard housing. So we moved there to a 5-bedroom house. Well, of course, it wasn't a house, but it was like an apartment house. To us, it was a lot because of where we came from. So it wasn't, we didn't look at it like it was something bad. It was a lot for us. It's like, we have a house now. We have all this. We have food. We have things that Americans don't appreciate. So we was good with where we was living. It wasn't a big deal to us until later on, when we get smarter and find out how different classes and shit like that, or how you gotta be making money and paying your own shit, and things like that. We understand later why that living in the housing was like a trap or some shit like that. But anyways, we grew up in Front Street, 40 Cummings Street, and Front Street. Front Street was the main street that ran down my whole neighborhood. And in Front Street, we was living with Asians, a lot of Asians that we later would become great friends with. But a lot of Asians, there was still a couple Irish families and a couple Italian families there too when we first got there. So it wasn't just African and Asian, it was African and Asian, a little bit of Italian, a little bit of Irish people. And we used to get in fights with the Asians. We used to get in fights with the Asians. They just gave us a hard time. So I used to fight my friend now, that's Norm Meese.
I used to fight him like every day. His uncle would make me fight him. We would fight every day, and then we were still friends and shit like that. My sister was fighting with their sister every day and shit like that. So they made us fight and shit like that when we first got there. Then we all became cool after that. We used to play Jailbreak, Bull Brush. We used to play. What's that game? Cops and Robbers. We called it something else. Yeah, we called it something else. I can't remember right now. But yeah, we used to play that all the time with the Asians. And we came up with a game called Ninja Tag, where two teams would challenge each other and fight and stuff like that. That's what we did when we was younger. We had a lot of fun at Front Street. We always was outside. We was always playing. We was always doing our thing with the Asians. So we was tight with the Asians. So early Front Street was good times. A lot of playing outside when we was growing up and stuff like that. And then later, well, my mother died in 2002 in a car accident on the way to my brother's graduation. And that turned things to the dark side. So we basically went darker after that, because losing your mother at 15, I was 15, and it was like the worst thing ever. And everything that I was trying to do, go to college, I was trying to do everything right. I was getting good grades at that time. But yeah, we'll talk more about that later. But let me get into what this show is about. This show is about my grind, my hustle, and me trying to make it in the music business. And to me, making it would be selling songs to certain people, or me selling direct to consumer and be selling at least a million singles at a time. That'd be me making it in the music business. And I don't think I'm going to be looking to work with anybody. I'm not going to ask nobody to help me. I'm not going to DM artists, see where I could give them a demo. None of that shit. Because that shit never works, and they never reply to that shit. So the best thing to do is just build yourself up from the ground. Build your own fan base, even if it's slow, it doesn't matter. Just build your own fan base. Do your own shit. Build up your own company. Like, do your own shit and make it on your own. Once you get hot, people will want to work with you once you get yourself hot. But you don't got to work with them either. You can just still do your thing without nobody. You have your own fans, your own niche, your own style, whatever. And basically, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to ask for help from nobody. I'm not trying to ask for a record deal. I'm not trying to ask any artist to listen to my shit, listen to my music. I'm not trying to ask nobody to do anything for me. I know what exactly I gotta do, which is make these hit records, make the videos, make my show, get myself out there, and slowly it'll pick up. So that's really my grind. What I'm doing with this show, I'm gonna show you how I make music, how I pick beats, how I write, and when I know something is a hit, or when I know it's not a hit. So there's a lot of practice songs that I do. I do a lot of practice songs. I make songs and remake them to make them a hit, to make them what it is. But I make a lot of practice songs. Like, I record a lot of shit where I don't go all the way into it, but to see what it sounds like. And if it's a hit, then I go ahead and redo it. And if I need to redo it, I'll redo it again. And it'll be a hit. So that's how I'm doing things right now. So I'll let you guys in on something. You gotta know how to pick a beat. You gotta know how to pick a hit beat. That's like the first thing you gotta learn about making music. If you are a rapper and you're not a producer, you just get beats offline or get beats from producers. You gotta know how to pick a hit beat, so you should train doing that first. Like figure out what beat is a hit, or what beat is a hit for you and also is a hit for the public. Because you don't want to have a song that's a hit for you, but nobody else hears what you hear. And because it works for you, it doesn't mean that it's going to sound the same with the world or with other people. So that's what you got to do. You got to learn how to pick a hit beat. So you should go to SoundClick.com. That's the site I use. I don't use SoundCloud because you can't lease songs off of SoundCloud. You have to buy them. So I go to SoundClick. So I would run through the catalog. And if I like an artist, I click on their page and check out more of their beats. So if you see if it doesn't fit you, you just go to the next artist. And if the next artist doesn't fit you, go to the next one. If you hear something you like, click on the page of the artist and go onto their website, and then keep checking out what they got, because they probably have something you liked if you liked them in the beginning. But that beat just might have not been what you really wanted, but you liked something about it, so you went onto their page and checked out the rest of the shit they had, and you probably found a couple hit beats. So that's what you got to do, find the hit beats, and you got to then write some. When you write, you got to write clean. Like, you got to write clean. Because your lyrics, your rhyme, everything needs to match up clean. Like, it has to be nice and simple and genius at the same time. So simple and genius. So you want to just keep it clean. You want to keep it bouncing right. You want everything to like end the same. Then when you switch up, you want to switch up at the right time. When you switch up your rhyme, you want to switch up at the right time. You don't want to switch up when it's not the right time, when it's a time when you should have rhymed the same word again instead of changing up the rhyme. So that's the type of shit that I'm going to be doing with you guys. What I'm going to be sharing with you about, just how I do it, and what I think a hit is, how I think I should make a hit. Even if I make some garbage shit, I'm going to know it's garbage. I'll never put it out. I'll just play with it, never put it out. So I know it's garbage too. I know when I'm fucking up and I'm not making hits. So I cancel those songs. That's why I make a lot of songs. So this is the thing I want to share with you. It's called the 100-Day Challenge. When you first start out, challenge yourself to record 100 days straight. Every day, do one song for 100 days. And after that, you'll be very professional. You'll be like a professional artist. I just did that recently because I haven't made music since 2015, 2016. So I had to warm up, learn, and do everything to try to get it right again. So that challenge, that's going to help you become a professional artist. Because you want to make professional songs. You want to rhyme on the track. You want it to be timed. You want everything to be timed. You don't want to be rhyming off beat. You want everything to be timed on beat. Right? And you want your words to rhyme. And you want them to rhyme correctly. So there's a lot to it. Recording is a whole nother beast. You got to learn how to breathe a certain way. Like, you got to learn how to not be so loud when you say certain words. You got to, learn it all. Like, it's a lot. So you got to learn it while you're recording. So that's what I say. Take the 100-Day Challenge. Record every day. Make one song. And if you want to make 2, 3, go ahead. But make one song every day for 100 days. Get used to the studio. Learn yourself. Know yourself. And yeah, that's going to make you a professional artist. That's what I just did recently. Like I did more than 100 days, but I'm still working on it. I'm still very humble, and I'm still trying to make hit records, better records, trying to make shit that's better than the shit I made. So there goes that. That's for this episode. So for the next episode, I have something else for you. But this show, I'm also going to be sharing my point of view and mentality about the world and about people and about how we can bring change to make things better for everybody. So that's going to also be part of the show. And I also want to bring you to the gym with me. So if you know what you want to do, you want to make it rapping, you want to make it singing, you want to make it dancing, you want to be a doctor, you want to be a lawyer, whatever you want to be, if you know it early, like know it early and get on it. So you could be from age 4 to 80 or whatever. Like you got to know, figure out what you want to do. But in this show, I'm going to be showing you how you could be a professional rapper, how you could make hit records, how you could pick hit beats, and things like that. So that's what I'm going to do on this show. So next episode, I'll be sharing more with you. I'll show you like the process of how I make a song, how I write it, and how I put it together. So I'll show you that process next time. I have some more info for you. And that's pretty much it. I look forward to the show, making it in the music business. I'm your artist, Gotti G. And I gotta tell you what Gotti means. I forgot about that. Gotti is like a piece of God, because we're all pieces of the whole thing. Our souls are pieces of the whole existence. So, a Gotti G is a person, a spirit that is part of God, part of the whole thing. So that's what it is. He's a Gotti. That's like saying somebody's an African. He's from Africa, but he's an African. But since he's an African, you know he's from Africa. So a Gotti is like a Gotti. You know he's part of God. You know he's of God. And a Gotti also moves in true benevolence towards everybody else, towards the whole world. That's how they move. That's what a Gotti G is. I made that name up. I made Gotti up. And a Gotti G, G stands for gods and goddesses, male and female, kings and queens, basically. You break it down. And it could break down to female and male. That's how simple it is. But basically, a Gotti G operates on love and friendliness, kindness. He's kind. He's a benevolent stranger. So, and he's part Gotti. He's part God. He's a piece of God. He's a Gotti G. So that's what that means. There's this kid that stole my name on the internet, and then there's a few other Gotti G's that came out since I first came out and released my shit in 2016, which I didn't promote, but I'll share that with you guys a little later. I'll share that with you. But there's a kid that copied my name, and he's not me. He's not Gotti G. But he could be a Gotti G, because that just stands for Gotti goddesses and Gotti gods, Gotti kings and Gotti queens, Gotti males and Gotti females. Basically, that's what it means. So he could be Gotti, whatever his name is. Like, let's say his name starts with an S. He could be Gotti S and still be a Gotti G if he is a benevolent stranger. So, but he stole my name. He's not me. If you want to see the music I made in 2015, 2016, just go to YouTube and type in Gotti G and dash memories, or like Gotti, or 100K, and you'll see that. You'll see the songs I got. I got like 4 songs. I got like 4 songs on the internet. I never promoted it. I never pushed it. I should have. So it never popped. It never jumped. So I'm going to introduce you guys to those songs now, and I'm going to do some videos to them also. because they were good songs. It was like hit records. But anyways, that's pretty much it. And I'll see you on the next episode of Making It to the Music Business. Making It in the Music Business. And I'm Gotti G. Alright, this song that I'm about to put out is called Actor. An actor is a dancer. If you're dancing, you're acting. You're an actor, you're a dancer. That's what it is. So I hope you like the song. Comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about the song, if you like it, if it made you dance. If you like the lyrics, or just like, the whole thing. And the song after that I'm putting out at the same time as Actor, is called M1. Basically, it's Murder 1. And it's because I kill tracks, music, beats. So that's why it's called M1. It's called Murder 1. That's the song I'm going to put out after Actor in the same sequence. So look out for that. Let me know, comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what you think about it. Thank you. Now let me tell you again what Gotti G means. But Gotti is a person that's part of God. Like, we believe that we was made from the whole thing. So we're pieces of the whole thing. We're pieces of God. We're part of God. So that makes us Gottis. It's like saying a person from Africa is African. So saying they're African makes them from Africa. It's the same thing. It's like, okay, he's a Gotti. He's from God. He's part of God. He's a Gotti G. G stands for gods and goddesses, males and females, kings and queens. That's basically what it is. And a Gotti G is a benevolent being, a benevolent stranger. So if somebody got lost in their neighborhood, they would help that person, feed them, ask them where they're going, get them to where they need to be, get them a ride, give them a bike or whatever. Get them to where they need to be. They'll help that person in service of others. Now the opposition is in service for self. And they will kill you. They'll hurt you. If you're a stranger, they'll hurt you. They'll kill you. They'll rob you. And that's basically the opposition. That's how they move. Their service to self and what they can get out of people. Okay? Okay, now, what I'm trying to do is get as many people as I could to identify as a Gotti G. So, if you feel like what I'm saying, my vibration matches yours, and you feel me on what I'm saying, then you know that you're a Gotti G. And you got to Gotti up to Gotti G. You got to make a commitment to be a Gotti G. And be a benevolent stranger. Exercise love and friendliness towards others. Okay. Okay, so if you decide to pledge to become a Gotti G, all you gotta do is a couple things. Okay? First, you gotta let go of everything that makes you mad, right? And you gotta let go of everything that makes you sad. Them two things, you gotta let it go. You gotta erase your memory from all the negative things that you've been through. even know how mad you are, or how bad you want retaliation, just how you really hate whoever it is, or whoever got you to the position you're in, like, you gotta give that up. Everything that makes you mad, everything that makes you sad, get rid of it. Destroy it. Forget it. And then in your mind, you're gonna start to watch your thoughts, right? Don't let your mind run crazy, out of control, and drive you nuts. You gotta control your mind. You gotta be the person thinking all the time. You gotta be the thinker. So think things like you're powerful. You're gonna make it as a musician. You're gonna make it as a dancer. You're gonna make it as an actor. You're gonna make it as a doctor. Make it as a lawyer. Whatever it is. Just think those things. You gotta control your mind. Right when you wake up, you gotta control your mind. And keep thinking through the day about what you want, who you are, what you want to be, where you're trying to go. Just keep thinking them things. Because what you think is what you make into reality. So that's all you got to do to be a Gotti G. That's it. So if you feel what I'm saying, you gravitate to what I'm saying, and you know you're a Gotti G, and you like what I'm saying about being part of God, being a benevolent stranger, and if you're really feeling that, I want you to Gotti up to Gotti G. Make a video saying you Gotti'd up to Gotti G, and go, yeah, and that's it. You'll be part of the team. I'm trying to make this more efficient for all of us to get together and have events and things like that. We can help each other in certain things because we know our mentality is the same. So that's what it is. Alright, that's pretty much like what I had for this episode. Alright, that's pretty much what I had. And I'd like to let you guys know that I label us Lakers. Lakers from the west side of the universe. Different. We're different from the east side, Celtic. So that's another thing. So we're Lakers. West side Lakers. The opposition is different. The East Coast Celtic. They're different. They're from a different side of the universe. They're service to self. We're service to others. Alright, this is all I have for this episode. I'm going to release some music at the end of this, of course, and that's pretty much it. Alright.
Yeah. Get your hands moving, you an actor. Get your legs moving, you an actor. Keep your head moving, you an actor. Yeah. Get your hands moving, you an actor. Get your legs moving, you an actor. Keep your head moving, you an actor. Keep your head moving, yeah. Get your hands moving, you an actor. Get your legs moving, you an actor. Keep your head moving, you an actor. Go and keep spinning, you an actor. Get your hands moving, you an actor. Get your legs moving, you an actor. Keep your head moving, you an actor. Go and keep spinning, you an actor. Act, 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 actor. Act, 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 actor. Act, 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 actor. Act, act, yeah, actor. Get your hands moving, you an actor. Get your legs moving, you an actor. Keep your head moving, don't back up. Gotta keep spinning that back up. If I gotta dance, yeah, actor. Gotta use your hands, spin faster. Spin it like your name, Mike Jackson. Finna act now and act after. At the house, then we hit the club after. Even in the car, we gon' act up. There's a party way up in that Vega. We don't dance around no haters. You and I rockin' with a Laker. Gotta be the infinite player. And I got infinite flavor. Everybody dancing, even neighbor. Moving in this thing, we actor. Get your hands moving, you an actor. Get your legs moving, you an actor. Keep your head moving, you an actor. Get your hands moving, you an actor. Get your legs moving, you an actor. Keep your head moving, you an actor. Go and keep spinning, you an actor. Act, 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 actor. Act, 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 actor. Act, 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 actor. Act, 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 actor. You ain't even thinking about bagel. You ain't even thinking about makeup. Now you start to move with the Laker. Now you start to move with the makeup. Sliding in your shoe like a racer. Go and back it up, move your waist up. You can two-step and do the pace-ups. Everybody hit the floor and wake up. Spinning on your head, keep your leg up. Breaking in the club with your hands up. Dancing like a mug, we rockin'. Going start a battle, we bobbin'. Drop it in this hand, get it hoppin'. Whole club acting, we hiding. Whole club moving, non-stopping. We in this thing, we actor. 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 Get your hands moving, you an actor. Get your legs moving, you an actor. Keep your head moving, you an actor. Go and keep spinning, you an actor. Get your hands moving, you an actor. Get your legs moving, you an actor. Keep your head moving, you an actor. Go and keep spinning, you an actor. Act, act.